Hi, I'm drinking Conway's Irish Ale from Great Lakes. Just an Irish red, basically a little strong, 6.3. Pretty simple beer. Best by date is April 7th, which is interesting because that's only a little bit after St. Patrick's Day. Obviously, this is seasonal for that. But I feel like Great Lakes doesn't do a super long best by date. I'm not sure how to read the code on this though. But it's got just pale malt and they call crystal medium, so like medium kind of caramel malt. I bet Irish Reds use, I don't know what Irish Reds actually use for the red. I don't know if they use German Munich malt or something. Or I guess it's like a UK, maybe it is crystal they use. And then it uses some really, really old American hops. Not old school IPA hops like Columbus and stuff. It uses Mount Hood, Willamette, and Nugget, which Nugget I guess can be a little bit sort of IPA citrusy, but Willamette and Mount Hood, Mount Hood's maybe a little citrusy. Willamette and Mount Hood are often used in like, amber ales and brown ales. Old American styles that aren't sexy. They're a little bit like British hops. Maybe not as foresty. I think it has like 29 IBUs or something. There you go. So pretty pale. This is, a lot of people would call this more amber. I guess amber red is often considered the same style, but I've seen some ambers that are quite dark, almost brown. This one, I guess you can see that looks maybe a little more red than copper. Heads is okay. But yeah, strong. 6.3 is definitely, it's probably higher than the BJCP guidelines. And I think like Killian's and Smithwick's are probably like 4.5. This smells pretty fresh. Seems like it's not pasteurized. And you do get some citrusy notes, like or it makes me think of, American, almost like a hoppy red, but not really. Like a lot of people have been talking lately about how the hoppy red style is dead. Like those American hops do throw out some citrus, but not much. It's like, it smells like a little toasty caramel sweet bread and just a hint of orange, but it's nothing like Hophead Red from Bear Republic or Ruthless Rye. It doesn't have much spiciness going on because there's no rye. It's a very simple malt bill. But I do like the little bit of American hops. It's not like British hops that are kind of more foresty, woody, herbal. It's not much herbal stuff happening. Super clean, almost tastes like a lager. Not much fruity, estery type stuff going on. A really clean ale yeast. Yeah, I would say that the very clean ale yeast and the American hops really make this taste American. Definitely sweet. Yeah, the bitterness the hops don't really give you much bitterness to dry it out a little bit. And the finish has like a slight cooling quality. Yeah, a little bit of a citrusy thing, a little bit of maybe a leafy thing, slightly. It's toasty. It's maybe a little bit like toast and marmalade, a little bit. It stops short of being really caramel sweet. It's not quite bitter enough or caramelized enough to be like toffee. There's like a lot of amber red ales are just in between everything, which I guess is what it's supposed to do. There is, I mean, you might be able to guess that it's not, a session beer. It's got a little bit of body, not too much though, but it has a slight boozy, warming quality. I'm not really noticing much booze in the smell. I guess actually there's not that much body to it. As you drink it, it's not that sweet. Yeah, there's a little bit of bitterness that comes out. But yeah, now I'm noticing a bit of spice. So it does get a little bit more complex. There's little bit more spice. Probably should warm up a teeny bit. But definitely would go well with some slightly bland UK food. And I don't mind the higher ABV, but I kind of wish that was a little lower and maybe a little bit more body and sweetness, just so the malt character was not so boring. But perfectly fine beer, and it's nice, and it's something that's unpasteurized and fresh tasting. I'm trying to think, do I get like, is there anything more complex in there? Yeah, it does seem like kind of lagery to me. Yeah. Oh, now when I smell the can, I smell booze. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, maybe it'd be better for just a little less attenuated. Attenuation is just how fully fermented the beer is. It would maybe have a little more body to it. But it's fine. It's like 3.89 by